When talking about the spectrum of capital, how do advisors deal with a client who says, "You've known me for a long time, you decide which option is best for me"?
That's a really good question, and it's quite a difficult one to answer because it's something that we have seen ourselves in my old advice firm, where clients, it is that, oh, I don't really want to answer this. I don't know how to answer this. So could you do it for me? And I think the response should be that the client is going to have to, in some way, engage with the subject. The advisor can't ignore the question, but neither then can the client ignore the question. And I think I would draw a parallel to attitude to risk questions. So if an advisor was saying, I need to work through attitude to risk and capacity for loss, and the client said, oh, you just fill in my risk for me, hopefully an advisor wouldn't. They would say, well, no, we have to work through, I have to understand this in order to build the most appropriate plan and investment strategy for you. I really need to understand how you feel about risk and how you feel about capacity for loss. And it's exactly the same within ESG and sustainability. It's not a question of the client saying, I don't know enough about it. So therefore you answer for me, because that raises an issue, a number of issues actually, but the main issue it raises under consumer duty is that advisors have to demonstrate in delivering good outcomes that their clients have made an informed choice. And a client isn't making an informed choice if their response to it is, you decide for me. So unfortunately, it is something that it's an awkward question. It's an awkward position to be in, but it just needs to be worked through. Now, we provide advisors through our suitability framework with some documentation to go to clients before a meeting so that they can read around the subject. It's very client friendly. It just explains the spectrum of capital, talking about conventional with ESG and sustainable labels and values-based investment. So at least the client's got some knowledge, and then the client knows that when they come to the meeting, the advisor is going to talk to them about that subject. So hopefully, if the client's sort of pre-warned that this is a discussion that's going to happen, they'll read around the subject, and then the advisor will have an engaged conversation with the client.